Guys, you want to know what absolutely drives me bonkers, drives me out of my mind as a mint in box collector? Not the dust. Not the dust. Dust is controllable. I can deal with dust. It's the rubber bands. You know, somebody wanted to know, how do I handle mint in box items that the accessories and parts and pieces fall inside the box because of age, because of time, deterioration. This is how I handle it, guys. I vent a little bit, and I do absolutely nothing. What's holding these up as opposed to these? I guess these were heavier. These were heavier. Listen, guys, I know what you're gonna say. I absolutely agree with you 1,000%. What year did this come out? Let's see. What year did this come out? Okay, so this came out in 2003. 2003. And where we're at now, nearly 2023. So it's nearly 20 years old. So I think they did a good job at holding up. The box was not designed to keep the figure forever. You know, once again, I say that's a cool part about my museum, is that you're gonna see stuff that's over 20, 30 years old that's still in its box. But the trade-off, or I should say the down part to that, is you're gonna see a lot of that too. I have no desire to go in there and correct that and fix it. No desire whatsoever. But it does drive me crazy. I'll be lying to you if it didn't. My Teddy Roosevelt figure, he really only had, and it's crazy because this is what I initially, when I first purchased him, I thought this would be the issue, the boots. But somebody told me that they're taped on the inside. So they're you know, you got the cardboard panel inside that lays inside of the boot, flips inside of the boot. There's tape in there on top of that that's holding the boots in place. So I didn't really know that when I purchased it. The only thing that happened with Teddy was his hat. It fell here. It was up here. Now it's down there. But other than that, everything else, and you can see very closely, there's stitching work into the cardboard through the fabric of his jacket that keeps the jacket in place. And the flag is supported by a plastic seal there. And his revolver is the way I would like everything to be. The plastic ties holding the revolver in place, along with his stand. Teddy Roosevelt, he's one of my favorite figures. I was really excited when they brought him out, when Hasbro said they were going to make him into a G.I. Joe. Very historical figure. So I was a little bit worried when I saw that he had a rubber band holding the hat, because I knew this was like 1999. I knew at some point that hat would fall off you know, because of the rubber bands. There's some rubber bands here that was holding his glasses in place. Doesn't seem to have made a difference. Now that probably will drive me crazy if those glasses come off. Those glasses come off. Yeah, that probably will drive me nuts. But hold on one second, guys. I'm gonna show you some. So I complained a little bit, but I'll show you some G.I. Joes that Hasbro got it right with the packaging and how they display them inside the box. Hold on one second. And we are back. They got it right here with my 10th Mountain 32nd Division Light Infantry G.I. Joe. They got it right. Everything is encased in plastic. Now, I don't know if they realized at that point that collectors were going to be their primary, because this is a later figure, actually. And I think Hasbro said, you know what, it's really only collectors that are collecting these G.I. Joes at this point. Kids aren't really collecting them. But to encase all of his accessories outside of his weapon, which is, as you can see, held in place by plastic ties. Everything else is in place with, you know, with the plastic covering. Everything. I don't know if it was just easier to do it that way for the figure itself, or, you know, because he, as you can see, he comes with a ton of equipment. Very difficult figure to find in this condition too. He was one of the last ones I could find, and it took me years to get this guy. But they got it right. Chip blown out look here, but they definitely got it right. So let's move him to the side. Where can I sit him down at? There we go. This guy's a little dusty. This is my Korean War 155 millimeter Howitzer cannon gunner. If it was up to me, all of my figures would be displayed like this inside their box, inside their packaging. Giant window box, super display friendly. Everything is encased in plastic. Everything. This jacket. I love that head sculpt. But just perfect. This is me, just a quick rant, guys. When I'm cleaning these guys and dusting them off and checking the boxes and stuff, you know, I'll do a quick video on these guys. I know sometimes people haven't seen some of these figures, and when it pops into my head, an idea for a video, and I said, you know what? I get a lot of people ask me, what do I do and how do I feel when stuff starts to fall off inside of the box, the packaging of these figures? I said, let's do a video on it, and so I can share my thoughts on that, guys, with you, as opposed to just telling you. But I'm going to clean these guys up, guys, and keep working on my coffee. You know, routine, guys. God bless. Stay safe and keep collecting.